prayer works. It helps you in getting what you want by cleaning your blocks. Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you guys are safe indoors and taking good care of yourself. My name is Shraddha and today I'm going to talk to you about this ancient Hawaiian prayer called Ho'oponopono. Yes, Ho'oponopono. But why am I going to talk about this prayer? Because we all have our dreams, we all have our desires, and we know we need to do affirmations, visualizations, positive thinking. We need to keep on visualizing what we want. But despite of doing all these things, our manifestations don't take place faster. There is something which is kind of a hindrance or a block in manifesting what we want. And based on my personal experience, this prayer works. It helps you in getting what you want by cleaning your blocks. So what do I mean by cleaning your blocks? And how does this prayer help? I'm going to take you through all of this. But before I dive deep into the prayer and its nitty-gritty, I want to give you a small background about how our mind functions. So I'm sure all of you guys know we have two minds. One is the conscious mind and the other one is the subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is the one that does the logical thinking part of it. Your decision making, your judgments, your calculations, all these things are done by your logical mind. But you have a second mind, which is your subconscious mind. Now this mind does not think, it does not make any rational or logical decisions. It just executes. A small example, you're breathing. You don't have to think, right, that I need to breathe right now. It just happens naturally. Why? Because it's your subconscious mind that's taking care of that action. So yes, there's no prize for guessing it. Subconscious mind is a stronger one amongst the two. Now let's understand how we develop our subconscious mind. So while we are young, our subconscious mind is like a blank slate, a blank piece of paper. And the surroundings that we are born and brought up in, the family, the culture, the tradition, the experiences that we go through in the first 8 years of our life defines our subconscious mind. It's like a clay which is not molded, and these 8 years mold that clay. It molds our minds, and what we are today is the outcome of that molding. Now as we grow, we eventually learn that we need to do A, B, C, D things so that we achieve our desires, our aspirations. And that's the logical mind, learning things and wanting to achieve those things. But, there's something stopping, and that's your subconscious mind. Our old conditionings, which are unknown, which we don't know about, these have just happened because of the environment that we are in, because of all the factors which are beyond us has gone inside our mind, and these factors somewhere act as a roadblock. They don't allow us to grow. So we need to clean them. I'm sure a lot of these factors we don't even know that these are our old beliefs. These are formed beliefs inside us, and we need to clean them. Now, how do we clean them? How do you clean something that you don't know about, right? But let's accept one fact, that what I want, I haven't got it. So there is something which I need to do about it, and this prayer is the answer for that. I read about this concept or this prayer of Ho'oponopono in this book called Zero Limits by Dr. Joe Vitale. In this book, he mentions about this unusual therapist, Dr. Yu Len, who treats patients without meeting them and using this prayer. A little more details about Dr. Yu Len. He cleaned the entire ward of psychopaths in Hawaii. These were, mentally ill criminals. And what he did was, he would stay there, he would go to their prison, sit in his cabin, take a file of the patient, sit down and read. When he would read the file, he would observe what is the emotion that's coming inside him, and then he would start cleaning that. How would he do the cleaning process? He would do it by doing this prayer. Now, what is miraculous about this is that this ward was had such a bad name that not a single therapist or a doctor would want to step in. And within a span of 3 years, Dr. Yu Lin cleaned or healed all of these patients. It was so bad when he arrived. The state of this ward was so bad that all these prisoners had to be chained. They were very aggressive. The doctors did not like visiting them. The plants did not grow around. The walls never, it was so negative there that the walls did not hold paints. They had to repaint the prison every year. That's the kind of energy that prison had. What did Dr. Yu Lin do? He used this prayer. That is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you. These 4 phrases are the part of the prayer. He used these 4 phrases to heal that ward. Now, let's understand that how the most important part about why this prayer works is that it works on the premise that everything that is happening around you is your responsibility. It works on this basic premise that you are the source of everything going around you. You don't have to blame it to somebody, but it's your responsibility of whatever is happening. So Dr. Yu Lin took the responsibility of whatever was going around in that prison, and he started to clean himself. And that's when everything around also got sorted. How did this get sorted, and what was this miracle about? So the miracle is, this works again on the premise that we all are a part of one big energy. We all are connected, and we all belong to this one source. Anything that I clean on myself is also being cleaned off from that source. And that is how, when he cleaned himself, he also cleaned that emotion amongst those people there, who then eventually healed themselves. So now, whom do we say this prayer to? This prayer, we say, we believe in God or whomever you believe in. I believe in the universe. So I normally dedicate this prayer to the universe. When I'm chanting, I chant as if I'm chanting to the universe. You can chant to whomever you believe in. You believe in God, you believe in universe, you believe in divine power, you believe in the big something. Whatever you believe in, you got to address this prayer to. I use an intention before I start this prayer. The intention that I normally use is to set the tonation of what I want to clean. So I go about it like this: that dear universe, please help me clean this energy or this anger or this frustration, feeling, program that is running inside me. I'm sorry to create this program. Please forgive me. I thank you for cleaning me. And I love you for holding my back always. So this is an intention which I set up, and post this I keep on chanting continuously. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Till what time do I need to chant this? Till the time you don't feel the peace setting inside you. There'll come a point of time when you're continuously chanting, you will start to feel things settling down inside you. And that's when the prayer has worked. There is no particular format in which you got to use these phrases. You can use it any form. You need to use these 4 phrases. You can use thank you first, you can use I love you then. However, there is no order to this, but you need to chant it. There is no particular time frame that you need to chant this. You can chant this whenever you feel any emotion coming up, overwhelming you. You can use this to settle yourself. You can also let it happen continuously in the background. Like for me, I have been using this prayers quite extensively for past few months, so it's become now a natural state for me. It's constantly running into my background that I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. So there is no particular way or a fixed timing. It's all according to your convenience. You got to use this. But when you use this, you clean the blocks, and that's when your manifestation happen. Now again, I would want to dive a little deep inside this, is because when you clean yourself, what happens is you become to a point which is neutral, which is at zero, and that is what the universe is about. Universe does not have any kind of resistance or any kind of positive or a negative. Universe is at zero. So once you reach at zero, you get an inspiration. You are connected with the universe. You are connected with the whole worldness, whole oneness, and that is when you get an inspiration. And this inspiration you must act upon, because it's coming from the divine. And when you act upon this inspiration, it helps you to achieve your desire. That's the whole crux of this prayer of Ho'oponopono. I hope you guys found value in this video. Do let me know in comments below whether how was your experience and whether did this help you. Also, if you like this video, and found value, please subscribe to my channel or like the video, and do let me know if you want to hear more about such healing modalities. Till the next time I come up with my new video. Bye, take care.